history. I think that has been now corrected, and we have a very good mission. Last mission as well as this mission of GSLV has gone very well. After the one before that had a failure in the cryogenic stage. So 2 successful mission has actually happened after the failure now. So with that confidence, we should be able to go for future without any worry on the configuration of the vehicle. Of course, all of you know that every mission of a rocket has its own uncertainties and and worries, but that we have overcome by our design and analysis of the many of the systems, including the cryogenic stage and also the payload firing. And the next mission of the GSLV is going to be the NISR mission, the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar mission, which is a very big satellite and requires this configuration capability of the rocket. As you heard, that capability of the rocket also has been steadily increased in terms of its payload capability as well as volume, which is going to be extremely useful for NISR satellite. And that status also we can hear from the satellite team. So with this, let me conclude saying that both the rocket and satellites so far performed very well. As already told by Director URSC, all the performance related issues of the previous generation satellites have been addressed, and more capability has been added in the payload. And we believe this satellite is going to be an important satellite for the nation, where we want to secure our citizens against weather related information as well as disaster related information, which is very crucial for protecting our lives as well as properties. So let me thank Ministry of Earth Sciences for sponsoring this mission with their funding, and also continued support that are required to be given by ministries and also our government for enabling this launch to happen today. So thank you so much. We will get into some questions and discussions. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to you, sir, and congratulations to you and the ISRO team and outstanding success. At the outset, when you spoke after the success, you mentioned briefly about how this is response to weather satellites. Can you give me more details on it? I'm a bit confused because he does not have VHR. Earlier, when you had INSAT, multi-purpose INSAT satellites, weather and communication satellites, we have very high resolution radiometer for weather prediction. So, is it true that you don't have VHR?
The answer will be given by Mr. Shankaran. Also the Project Director is also Imtiaz is here. So over to you.
Okay. What we call in this mission as an imager is nothing but a VHR multiplied into many. VHR versus some number of
bands.
Whereas what we call as VHR is imager is VHR plus more bands. That is so it is radius also is a VHR plus same function in multiple bands. Overall proportion is sounder. Sounder means
vertical.
As a function of height, determines the temperature and humidity throughout the thickness of the atmosphere. That is going to be done by the sounder. So it gives an enhanced meteorological payload in the INSAT 3D series.
No, I just want to challenge the mention that the next satellite which will be put into orbit will be NASA ISRO satellite. So synthetic aperture radar, we had extra VSAT. So will it be a surveillance satellite, sir?
No, it's not a surveillance satellite. It is purely meant for some applications which I will describe now. It has 2 radars. One is L-band radar and S-band radar. And S-band radar is made by India and L-band radar is made by US. And this data is in public domain. So you can understand when the data is in public domain, of course it is not going to be a surveillance satellite, first of all. The radar data will be shared between US and India. And it has a focus on many things. One is the Earth as a system, because it has an imaging capability about 12 to 14 days. One full imaging of Earth can be done at a very high swath. This is first, and it has very high precision in terms of measurements. So it enables to measure tectonic movements, the ice sheets changes. Also it has an ability to look at water, the availability of water and water stressing, agriculture, see the coverage of greenery across the across the Earth's surface, water qualities, and so many other parameters related to environment and agriculture, and especially the surface of the Earth. So, and it also has an ability to penetrate Earth also and look at the availability of water stressing in arid areas. So, it is purely a satellite which is going to help in terms of the sustainability, the water stressing, environment, agriculture, the changes that are occurring on earth due to the climate changes and weather, such things are the primary focus of NISA. Thank you. Okay.
அதுவும் குறிப்பா மிக அத்தியாவசியமான ஒரு வானிலை பற்றியான, ஏன்னா ஏற்கனவே இந்திய வானிலை மையம் சரியா சொல்றாங்க ஒரு விமர்சனம் ஏற்படுத்தினாலும் கூட இந்த செயற்கைக்கோளை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் மிகவும் பயனுள்ளதா இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறோம். இப்போ இது எந்த மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கான சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்க போகுது? ஏன்னா லாஸ்ட் டைம் நீங்க ஏற்கனவே இருந்தது கூட அவங்க சரியா கவனிக்கலையா? இது நீங்க இது பண்ணக்கூடிய விஷயம் அந்த வானிலை மையத்துக்கு எந்த மாதிரியான சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்க போகுது?
In the INSAT 3DS compared to INSAT 3DR, see, this satellite is not going to be used by ISRO. It's not an ISRO satellite. ISRO only built it and handing over to Ministry of Earth Science. It is going to be operated by IMD. Correct? So they have the mandate of giving the weather-related prediction and everything for the country. ISRO is not doing it. So we will ask IMD little later how they are utilizing it. Okay?
So
next launch காரியமா சொல்றது. Next launch தான் சொல்றேன். This launch we will discuss today's launch. Okay.
Sir, just want to check. You said 38,000 kilometers is the apogee, so it's actually about 2,000 kilometers over performance. So at that altitude, will it sort of be in sync with the Earth's rotation, because it won't be exactly 36 minutes? So how does that affect, and will it be lowering it to 36?
It will have to be lowered, because it's a combined activity, because we are going to raise the perigee and also the apogee also will be corrected accordingly. So essentially it has now more energy. You don't look at the numbers. The 170 by 36,000 has some energy, 170 by 38,000 has another energy which is higher. So the amount of energy that has been given to satellite is now more. So that you can be translated into with a lesser fuel I can correct it to 36,000. This much only I will tell mathematics. Mathematics is a little complex, so I will not go into that.
Also, you said 15 minutes, every 15 minutes imaging, right? So
yeah.
All three of them can now image every 15 minutes, or how does this work?
No, really no. This satellite itself can image 15 minutes, I think. 25 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Every 25 minutes. So we are likely to decommission at least one of them.
Okay.
3D.
So it will be two in orbit.
No, just go. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, all those things I think I will not answer here. I think this is a parliament question, looks like. So I think you can request one of our honorable members to answer, or our minister to answer. I won't venture into answering all of that. Yeah, I know the numbers, but I am not answering in a press meet. Okay. Lot of things. I think the work that was started after the space sector reform in 2020. Prior to that, there was no possibility of engaging Department of Space with the private space actors who want to work in space. There was a problem that we wanted to do everything secretly, don't give to anybody. This was the type of narrative there. So this has to be changed first. We have to tell that the role of the Department of Space is to encourage everybody who would like to come in space, including ISRO and the private. This is the first change of perception that we brought in after the space sector reform. And next thing we said that we are going to allow private actors to come to ISRO, take the technology, use the facility which has been created by public funding. This is the second thing. Third thing which we said, Third thing we said that the data which we have created is also going to be publicly available for all those who want to do it. Now what we did is we created InSpace. This cannot be done by ISRO. ISRO is a research organization. So we created a public NG, non-governmental entity engagement organization called InSpace. So this has been now fully functional now, and they have a website through which the startups and companies can put their request, what they really want, whether they want technical support, they want engagement, they want materials, or they want simply buy out something, or they want people, consultancy to do their work, or funding, or whatever is required. So we engage in all of them, and there are so many companies now engaging with us. Silently inside ISRO, lot of work of the private startups are actually happening. And they are also working on their own. Wherever they face a problem, they can come to ISRO and take help from us. So this is enabled through InSpace. And next is, there are other activities that InSpace is doing is to create a design center. It's there at set up at Ahmedabad 1, and they are planning to set up at many places. They are not to invest to work on the designs. They can come to us and we will give solutions like the computer peripherals, softwares, etc., which are high-end items are available for shared usage, like the facilities usage. Then next is startup funding, seed funding programs have already been initiated and seed funding is already being given. Another method is even increased funding to go to the next level. Post incubation period, if they want to scale up, there is another scheme that we are already working on through clearance from Space Commission to work on further funding. And there are many schemes. I think you can go to the InSpace website and understand that today our goal is to support InSpace, support NGEs, non-governmental entities who want to work in space in every domain, building rocket, satellite or applications. Okay? Huh? So much of updates that I have to give you that I have to take another 1 hour to update. But then I will still tell you in very brief terms. This year is going to be the Gaganyaan preparation year. Next year we have to have the manned mission or the crewed mission. So we have to do uncrewed missions this year, at least 2 missions. This is our goal. So for that, lot of hardware work is going on, lot of testing is going on. You would have seen the test vehicle flight happened. We have 2 more test vehicle flight this year. It has to happen. Preparation is going on. Next test vehicle is actually ready, and we are waiting for it to be transported to Sriharikota. Next month it will come, and the crew module related things will happen in next 2. So my expectations, another 2 months of time, everything will be prepared for the next test vehicle mission. Parallelly, we are working on an uncrewed mission to space. Rocket is fully ready, but the crew module elements are more time consuming and more, so that work is already going on. So this has to be done 1 mission and it has to be repeated also. We are hoping that we can do that, but looks schedule wise there are tight. Then we have to do many helicopter drop tests for parachute validation and many failure modes. Also we have something called pad abort test, which we have to repeat now. And then development and testing of many other elements called environmental life support system, etc. And also the astronauts training programs, etc. So there is a huge pack of work which is required to be completed this year.
And also the status of the Aditya L1 mission.
Aditya L1 is already there at L1. Now it will continue there for 5 years. So we will continue to speak about Aditya L1 next 5 years. So what I am going to tell now is Aditya L1 initial calibration work is going on. Recently we have already released one information related to the VLC payload, which has opened the door, taken the first of images of sun. That image is already there. We are not released outside, and we are doing some corrections which are required. It's called initial corrections which are needed in both the settings as well as in software. After that is done, we will start releasing the data to the public and scientists. Okay. We want to send Chandrayaan 4, 5, 6, 7 like that we want to send. So we are working on what all this should contain. Now the first question is what the 4 should be having. This is the question we are asking. So it must be different from what others have done. So first thing we decided is at least Chandrayaan 4 should have a sample, moon sample to be brought back. We want to do robotic method. So this is a discussion going on internally. All of us are involved in this discussion. How to do this work with the available rocket. You know, going to moon, bringing back a sample is a very complex work, not like landing there. Again, another rocket has to take off from moon and come back to Earth and land on Earth, which is double the work of what you have done last time. So our rockets are today not fully capable. So because of this, we are trying a very novel design, which I will not tell you now, secret, because somebody else will learn from us. So we are not going to tell how we are going to do. So outside we are speaking something, but that is not what is happening inside. Don't think that whatever we are speaking outside are the correct thing. So there is going to be a very high-end technology we are developing to do this mission, and we will soon come back after the government approval. So we have to tell government this is the way, this is the money, and they have to sanction. Then only I can tell outsides. So until then, please wait. That's what I said. That will have to wait until governments tell, okay, you can now go ahead, this much money I will give you, and this mission is okay. Once government tells, I will announce it. Okay.
It is said that one of the INSAT satellite is going to be decommissioned. Is it INSAT?
Huh?
Is it INSAT 3DS?
Yeah. Most probably we will be moving the INSAT 3D, the one which was launched in 2003, that satellite. No, 2013, that was launched. And that satellite is not fully non-functional. There are some deterioration in its performance. So we are going to use it for some other purpose, which I will tell you later.
ExpoSat is continuously sending many indigenous data outside the solar system. It is finding any new invention data.
See, the purpose of ExpoSat was to look at the already identified certain pulsars. There are many have been already discovered. But one specific aspect of those pulsars and twin stars are the ones which we wanted to find out, which is the X-ray polarimetry, which was not there done by others. And this X-ray polarimetry helps you to find out basically mass accretion, which happens when a black hole is pulling another star's mass into it, which causes an X-ray emission, and you can actually quantify the material ejection, etc. So this is a special study which others have not done. So we are looking at the known pulsars and black holes only. Correct? Yes. Now, right now, that is the objective. Today, ExpoSat has already done some observations. One data has already come, published in the website, but we have more data, and now we are fully calibrating it through observations on known such objects, and little later the data will be available to other scientists. Vikram and Pragyan, anything you know? I am not aware of. He didn't tell me anything.
Decommissioning of INSAT 3D. So that means essentially you move it to graveyard. 40,000.
No, we are not moving to graveyard. We are repurposing it for some other purpose.
Okay.
So we are going to do an experiment with it, and that we will announce a little later. Huh? New generation launch vehicle. Yeah, we are working on it. It has taken full shape. The whole project team has completed its study phase, submitted the report, and also the cost for development. Now our next step is to go to government and request funding for it, and also to establish mechanism of developing it along with the private industry. So we are in different discussion levels to do it. So next few months this process of approval will take place, and after that the project will start. Project is already starting, so we don't need money to do the design. So the design is going on without money. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the.
So we have one more photo. Sir.
Come here. Hold it. Hold it.
Okay.
கேக்குதா? ஹலோ, செக் 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 செக்.
മലയാളത്തിലോ? മലയാളത്തിൽ ചൊല്ലാം. No, I am going to speak in Malayalam. So, ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് GSLV F14 INSAT 3DS വിക്ഷേപണമാണ് നടന്നത്. ആ വിക്ഷേപണത്തിൽ റോക്കറ്റ് ഉപഗ്രഹത്തെ അതിന്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ഓർബിറ്റിൽ ജിയോ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ഓർബിറ്റിൽ പ്ലേസ് ചെയ്തു. മാത്രമല്ല അതിന്റെ അപ്പോജി, അതിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും ഉയരം കൂടിയ സ്ഥലം ഒരു 2000 കിലോമീറ്റർ കൂടുതൽ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിലാണ് വിക്ഷേപിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഉപഗ്രഹത്തിന്റെ ഫ്യൂവലിന്റെ സേവിംഗ് ഉണ്ടാവും. നമ്മുടെ സാറ്റലൈറ്റ് ടീമിന്റെ കണക്ക് പ്രകാരം ഒരു 3 മാസത്തെ കൂടുതൽ ലൈഫ് കിട്ടും. ഈ ഉപഗ്രഹം നമ്മുടെ കാലാവസ്ഥ അതുപോലെ അന്തരീക്ഷ പഠനങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള ഉപഗ്രഹമാണ്. ഇതിനുമുമ്പ് വിക്ഷേപിച്ച 2 ഉപഗ്രഹങ്ങളുണ്ട്, ഇൻസാറ്റ് 3Dയും 3DR-ഉം. അതിന്റെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് സീരീസ് ഉപഗ്രഹമാണ്. അതിനേക്കാളും കൂടുതൽ കേപ്പബിലിറ്റിയുള്ള, കൂടുതൽ ബാൻഡിലും കൂടുതൽ ഫ്രീക്വൻസിയിലും ഡാറ്റ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ഉപഗ്രഹമാണ്. ഇത് നമ്മുടെ മിനിസ്ട്രി ഓഫ് എർത്ത് സയൻസിന് വേണ്ടി ISRO നിർമ്മിച്ചതാണ്. ഇന്ത്യൻ മെട്രോളജിക്കൽ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ആയിരിക്കും ഈ ഡാറ്റ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. അത് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ടായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ സൈക്ലോൺ ജനസിസ്, അതുപോലെ മഴ, അതുപോലെ ജലങ്ങൾ, അറ്റ്മോസ്ഫിയറിന്റെ പല തരത്തിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ, എറോസോൾസ്, സ്നോ കവർ മുതലായ കാര്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കുകയും അതിന്റെ ഡാറ്റ നമ്മുടെ വെതർ ഫോർകാസ്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടി സപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുക. കൂടാതെ ഇതിനകത്തൊരു ഡാറ്റ റിലേ ട്രാൻസ്പോണ്ടർ ഉണ്ട്, ഒരു ഡിസ്ട്രസ് അലർട്ട് സിഗ്നലിനെ സഹായിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പേലോഡും കൂടിയുണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഓരോരുത്തർ പറയുന്നതല്ല. ഞാൻ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് വലുതായിട്ടൊന്നും പറയാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നില്ല. റോക്കറ്റുകൾ എപ്പോഴും റോക്കറ്റുകളാണ്. ചിലപ്പോൾ പരാജയപ്പെടാൻ, ചിലപ്പോൾ വിജയിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് പരാജയപ്പെട്ടതിന് പാഠം പഠിച്ച് അതിനെ കറക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു റോക്കറ്റിനെ കുറ്റം പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അതിന് നോട്ടി ബോയോ എന്നൊക്കെ വിളിക്കുന്നതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് എനിക്ക് വലിയ അഭിപ്രായമൊന്നുമില്ല. എല്ലാ റോക്കറ്റുകളും ചിലപ്പോൾ വേണേൽ നോട്ടിയാകാം. നിങ്ങൾ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിൽ നല്ല റോക്കറ്റ് നോട്ടിയാവും. മക്കളെ പോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. നന്നായിട്ട് വളർത്തിയാൽ അവർ നന്നായിട്ട് വളരും, മോശമായിട്ട് വളർത്തിയാൽ മോശമായിട്ട് വളരും. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. Of course, we are very, very happy with the funding that has been given to ISRO. In fact, our ability in spending was an issue. Whatever money we asked government has given. This time also budget allocation has been as requested by Department of Space, government has given. See, it happens due to various reasons. Our ability to do work, ability to complete the projects on time, and technical delays, etc., causes some of the projects not able to be completed. தமிழ் சொல்றதுக்கு அந்த எல்பிஎஸ் டைரக்டர் எங்க இருக்கு? நான் எப்படி தமிழ் சொல்றதுன்னா மலையாளம் தானே. இந்த உபகிரகம், இந்த INSAT 3DS உபகிரகம் இந்த கிளைமேட் வெதர் ஸ்டடி பண்றதுக்கு தான் நிர்மிச்சிருக்கு. நமக்கு தெரியுமா, இந்த மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் எர்த் சயின்ஸ் ஒரு டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் இருக்கு നമ്മുടെ സെൻട്രൽ ഗവൺമെന്റിൽ. அந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான் இதுக்கு வேண்ட ஃபுல் ஃபண்டிங் ISRO தந்தது. அதுக்கு வச்சு இந்த 3rd உபகிரகம் தான் நமக்கு 2 உபகிரகம் இப்போ ஸ்பேஸில் இருக்கு. இன்சாட் 3D இருக்கு, இன்சாட் 3DR இருக்கு. இந்த இன்சாட் 3D 2013 லான்ச் பண்றது, அதுக்கு லைஃப் இப்போ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஓவர். ஸோ அதுக்கு டீகமிஷன் பண்ணோம். அதுக்கு கண்டினியூஸ் சர்வீஸ் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு இந்த உபகிரகம் மஸ்டா இருக்குது. இந்த உபகிரகம் லான்ச் பண்றதுக்கு இந்த GSLV கொஞ்சம் மாற்றங்கள் எல்லாம் வருத்திருக்கு. அந்த பேலோட் ஃபேரிங் 4 மீட்டர் டயமீட்டர் ஆக்கியாச்சு, பிகர் டயமீட்டர் ஆக்கியாச்சு. அது நம்ம 3 தவணை லான்ச் பண்ணியது. ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைமில் லான்ச் பண்றதுக்கு அது ஃபெயில் ஆகி, ராக்கெட் ஃபெயில் ஆகி. ஸோ டவுட் வாஸ் தட் இந்த ஃபேரிங் இந்த டயமீட்டர் கூட்டியதானே இந்த ஃபெயிலர் உண்டாയത്. பட் நம்ம ப்ரூவ் பண்ணியாச்சு. രണ്ട് ലോഞ്ചിൽ இந்த பேலோட் ஃபேரிங் சைஸ் நம்ம கொஞ்சம் கனெக்ஷன் இல்லை. இந்த கிரயோ ஸ்டேஜ் எல்லாம் கரெக்ஷன் எல்லாம் நடத்தி இப்ராവശ്യം இந்த 2 தடவை நல்ல பெர்ஃபெக்டாகி பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் பண்ணியாச்சு. இந்த உபகிரகம், இந்த ராக்கெட் இந்த தடவை கொஞ்சம் அதிகம் தான் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் கொடுத்தாச்சு. ப்ரொப்பலண்ட் தான் கொஞ்சம் சேவ் பண்ணுறதும் 3 மாதம் லைஃப் எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தான் இது மதியாகும். இதுதான் இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன். ஓகே.
குலசேகரப்பட்ட லான்ச்சிங் பேட் எந்த அளவுக்கு கிளியரா வந்து வானிலை கணிக்க முடியும்?
ஏது
இப்போ உள்ள 3DSல இந்த சேட்டலைட்ல வந்து எந்த அக்யூரசியா எடுக்க முடியும் சார்?
இந்த அக்யூரசி அல்ல, இந்த நான் அக்யூரசி தான் சொல்றேன். இந்த சேட்டலைட் ஒரு லார்ஜ் ஃபுட் பிரிண்ட் ஸ்கேனிங் சேட்டலைட். இந்தியா இப்படிதானே இங்க இந்த டாப் முதல்ல பாட்டம் வரைக்கும் இந்த ஸ்கேன் பண்றோம். இந்த ஸ்கேன் பண்ண இமேஜ் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு 25 மினிட்ல ஒரு இமேஜ் எடுக்க முடியும். இந்த இமேஜுக்கு டேட்டா அண்ட் ரெசல்யூஷன் டிஃபரெண்ட் அப்சர்வேஷன் டிஃபரெண்ட் ரெசல்யூஷன் இருக்கு. பேசிக்கலி ഇത് രണ്ട് ടൈപ്പ് ഒന്ന് ഇമേജ് அந்த ക്ലൗഡിന്റെ ഇമേജ് എടുக்கலாம், അതുപോലെ സൈക്ലോൺ എല്ലാം ഫോം பண்ணியிருந்தா அந்த இமேஜ் எடுக்கலாம். പിന്നെ എല്ലാം அந்த அட்மாஸ்பியர்ல பல இடத்துல ஹியூமிடிட்டி இருக்கு, வாட்டர் கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு, அதுபோல ஏரோசோல் இருக்கு, அந்த டஸ்ட் இருக்கு, இது எல்லாமே மெஷர் பண்றோம். அது ரெசல்யூஷன் எத்தனை என்ன சொல்லுங்க? லெஸ் than 1 கிலோமீட்டர்.
தேர்ட் லான்ச்சிங் பேட் குலசேகரப்பட்டினம் எந்த அளவுக்கு எந்த ஸ்டேட்டஸ்?
குலசேகரப்பட்டினம் அந்த ஏரியா ஏதாவது 2000 ஏக்கர் லேண்ட் தான் அக்வயர் பண்றோம். அந்த லேண்ட் எல்லாமே தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் நமக்கு கொடுத்தாச்சு. இப்போ எல்லாமே இந்த பவுண்டரி வால் அது எல்லாமே கட்டி பண்ணிருக்கு. அந்த லான்ச் பேடுக்கு டிசைன் நம்ம கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியாச்சு. அந்த SSLV லான்ச் பண்றதுக்கு அந்த லான்ச் பேட் டிசைன் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியாச்சு. அதுக்கு டெண்டரிங் ஆக்டிவிட்டி எல்லாம் தொடங்கணும். அதுக்கு ஃபவுண்டேஷன் ஸ்டோன் லே பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு நம்ம பிரதம அமைச்சருக்கு அந்த ரிக்வெஸ்ட் கொடுத்தாச்சு. அந்த ஃபவுண்டேஷன் ஸ்டோன் ரெடி பண்ணியாச்சு. அந்த கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்.
டைம் ஃப்ரேம் எவ்வளவு?
டைம் அதுக்கு 1.5 வருஷம் 2 வருஷம் டைம் எடுக்கும். இந்த பெரிய கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் தான் அது. ആ വിക്ഷേപണത്തിൽ റോക്കറ്റ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ടായിരിക്കും.
சார் எந்த அளவுக்கு சார் இன்னைக்கு உள்ள இந்த 3DS INSAT வந்து முக்கியமானதுன்னு பாக்குறீங்க? What is the importance of INSAT?
So he has already explained, no? It's more about collecting data about earth, environment and other aspects, and the data will be useful. He was explaining everything, no? So it's going to be 36,000 orbit. So like its speed of rotation will be same as that of Earth. So it will be always above the Earth, above India, and then it has got multiple sensors that will give data about. Come, you also join. Yeah, he is the LPSC director. Yes, yes. It is. There is a brochure also is given. There are technical details like resolution. All these things are available. Take from that, you get exact numbers. Please come.
Sir, 2 questions are please. Sir. We are waiting for more. Right off on here. Yeah, okay. Out, really well.
So how important was this? We'll go to spot. No, see, every launch vehicle has its own risks and
அந்த ரிஸ்க் எடுக்காது. ரெண்டு கான்செப்ட் இருக்கு. ஒன்று நம்ம எடுக்கலன்னு எல்லாம் போடும்போது கூடவே போய் முடிச்சுட்றேன். ஏன் என்னை போயிட்டு வந்தான் அவன் போயிடுவான்.
That's why there is a risk in any rocket launch. That's why so much of time is not built. I'm not telling that we have to go down. But every rocket has its own answer. So, but the better understanding of the rocket, you can make it better and better safe. So, essentially, when the mission director talked about somebody's smoking his child, now we got a hold of its behavior. Yeah, if you know your child, how he is going to behave as a parent, you can treat him properly. Not control, treat him properly. Okay, so that's what we are doing.
விட மாட்டாங்க இதில் கூட போயிடுவாங்க வெயிட் பண்ண
Has already been mentioned. It's a